Good morning and welcome to Live for Five. It's Marilyn here, and it's great to be with you this a week or 10 days before Christmas. And so I want to take this opportunity to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and it's been great sharing with you throughout this year. Today I was going to wear a Santa hat, but I thought after the last two devotions from those fellas over there in Australia, I thought I'd better not. I might get a growling. But anyway, Merry Christmas even to our Aussie mates over there. I've been a Christian 32 years or whatever, and I have never ever, until about my neighbour came over about maybe 5 or 6 years ago and gave me a candy cane. And attached to the candy cane was the story. And I had no idea. And so the candy cane, I believe, can be stood as a J for Jesus. Is that the right way around for you? Might be, maybe that way. Jesus, J for Jesus. Anyway, a J for Jesus. But it can also be used or reminded of the shepherd's staff. And who were the first people to find out about Jesus's birth? Because that's the time of year. This is what we're all celebrating when we have Christmas. It's the birth of Jesus. And who were the first to find out? Were the shepherds in the field watching their flocks by night. And they use one of these to look after the sheep and to bring them in. And there's a great story about one of these and how the shepherd will put the sheep even around its neck if it's not well, because it knows the voice of the shepherd. And that can be like us with Jesus. The more we know him, the more we can hear his voice. The next thing that we can say about the candy cane is the stripes, the red and white stripes. And what are they for? And the prophet Isaiah said, by his stripes we are healed. And before he died on the cross, Jesus was whipped and he bled terribly. And the red and the stripes, it reminds us of his suffering and his blood that was shed for you and I, so that we may have life and life in abundance. So then you say, well, what's the white for, Marilyn? And I can say to you that the white washes away our sin, making us as pure as snow. And that, my friends, is the secret of the candy cane. And so if you want to, some people can get a candy cane and they write this little story. It's easily accessible on the internet. And you can put it on a card or you can give it to somebody. But it's just a little representation of the season that we are in at the moment. And the season that we are in is all about Jesus. J for Jesus. It's all about him, what he did for us. And, you know, it's just amazing that the whole world celebrates the birth of Jesus. So that just shows you the reality of it. And so I just want to encourage you to say J for Jesus over this time, that he is the reason for the season that we are all in. And so without him, we can't do much at all. It's just amazing what he did for us. So as we come to a draw to the end of the year, please take time aside, and even if you have a spare seat at your table, just remember Jesus. Remember all the things he's done for you this year, where he's brought you from. And also I encourage you to think about, what do you want, what do you need to take you into next year, 2025. Because, you know, if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. And Jesus was very much a man of order. And so I want to encourage you, as you're taking time out this year, just sit quietly, Think about him. Think about what he wants for your life, because he just wants to love you, to bless you, and he wants the most for you. Be the authentic and best you that you can be, because we can't be anybody else. And if we try and be somebody else, it isn't going to work. It's not going to work. It's just going to fall flat on our face, just like the story of that my husband shared in church this morning of Esau and Jacob when he tried to steal his birthright. We've got to be the best us, the best me that I can be. So on that, Jesus is the reason for the season. Have a great day and have a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you next year. Blessings. Oops. See ya.